So last time, the coterie had a fairly peaceful few days, given their previous activities at least. Yolanda, in particular, had good news from her new business. Her efforts getting the neighbors to back off seemed to be bearing fruit, as the kitchen was busy even late at night, and the profits were putting them barely in the green. However, she also had a little run in with Rathew, who asked if pointing out a vampire hunter would be worth a sip, which Yolanda agreed to. Might be she regrets that, though, as said hunter revealed himself, including his purpose in the city, quite brazenly mere minutes later, telling not only her but also Maria over at Isaiah's shop. Allegedly, Lord Vanderbrat did so because, as minorities, they were particularly vulnerable to the predations of a vampire. Yolanda told her staff to keep an eye on him, even eventually letting the children amongst the refugees follow him around on his strolls. With that, little was left to be done in town, though they did run by to warn the prince, only to find her allegedly out of town and her husband far from concerned with the matter. He remarks that they could kill the hunter, and if they did it right, they might get looked upon favorably, but Isaiah had other ideas. After the group reunited with the caravan, he pitched the thought of putting the hunter on the mare, and even got Rathew another deal, having him acknowledge just how powerful that hunter was, and in ways that they wouldn't expect to. Teasing more information, but only revealing that, yes, this hunter would probably kill the prince if they faced each other. They left the matter to stew and continued about running their mine while Yolanda loaded up 6 figures worth of silver to bring back to their Chinese partner. He also revealed that a buyer would be coming in on the weekends to take as much as they could give him. Meanwhile, the kids were settled in. Elena's introduced to the natives and integrated with only minimal friction. Their caretaker, Benjamin, left in charge of the rifle and teaching the kids to use it, if they're old enough. While the nerds hit the books downstairs. Isaiah read about the Continental Congress, while Elena learned about a concentrated, widespread, and worst of all, largely successful effort by Camarilla of the far past to take over the Catholic Church. Happened around the time Rome was converting amidst that Constantinople fiasco, using the chaos associated with it. However, there were also accounts of true faith in its power, of the challenges that this takeover carried with so many foes that could resist vampiric powers, or even rebuke them as firmly as a flame. She talked this out with Isaiah, and joined him for a successful hunt where they both managed to drink a bit. It was then, as they continued weighing their options and planning their next move, that we ended our session. So, it is now Friday, March 4th, 2 a.m., as Yolanda's cart is heard wheeling up to the mine, and you all reconvene. What do you do?
Yolanda says, "All right, delivery."
And it's quickly open if the players don't let you in. One of the staff does. Get that inside with all the supplies loaded up from the store.
Yep.
Are we back from the?
Mm-hmm.
About what time is it? 3, I'm assuming. Or
How did your trip go, Yolanda? Any
It went well. And the Chinaman said, "Well, I'm sure you know the Chinaman already said it helped him with the mines, but other than that, everything went well. But now that he's staying at my establishment,
just make sure to keep your
oh, trust me, I'm keeping my day. I know how to feed properly. I make sure to."
well, hurry inside. You've only have a few hours left until
Yolanda goes with the cart and everything.
storyteller from that journal talking. There was a takeover of the. How did they say specifically like what or was there like a movement like, hey, we're gonna do this thing to get these people to fall under our spell or something like that?
Do I remember what you rolled for that? Because I feel like I remember it was a pretty good intelligence, whatever you rolled studying.
It was up there, but I know that it wasn't like super. Hold on,
You
I
learned
might have.
about, here's what I'll give you. They have a predominant number of powers. One seems to be just an aura of sorts that makes you more persuasive and more charismatic. The seems reminded you of what Yolanda does. They also
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
was that information shared?
I don't think so, but I that's kind of where I was like, okay, I probably would share that now. So,
at some point while you
assume,
were spending the night hunting and
so I would also disseminate that to Yolanda as well. Kind of just saying like the vampires seem to have some, but they seem to have some kind of power that allows them to influence bond somebody to them, giving them the ability to like have more abilities. Like they are straight up in like enthralling people to do
They probably use the term enslave, but
enslave. Yeah, it's like.
Or
I see.
Interesting.
See, I don't know if this either of you want to go down the path of, but it would seem to me that our abilities. This is not just something that.
I'll make sure I do that too. Smoking, because I do. She has some abilities that would protect.
See, but it's almost like you're robbing someone.
It gives them abilities. And is there anything else?
it definitely mentioned the whole, probably phrased as we have to phase these people in and out, and the potential.
Offering someone a decent job, giving them that as part of their payment.
True, but
Elena, you
this
could
is
do
not-
this for your children when they're older just to protect their health, if nothing else. Even if you chose not to turn them.
see, but I do not. This is not something that I. This is. I don't know how to say this other than to say it. No?
And I don't know what drugs they had in that era, but it definitely mentions the making. You could definitely got the comparison at least one.
It is. It is something. I understand that this is a benefit as a nurse, as a mother. I don't want.
No, I am merely looking at all of the options. It could enslave someone, it's really a matter of who's holding.
There must be another way. There must be something. If we need to have.
What I've seen so far is everything. This seems the most simple.
See, but the cost is someone's life. We ourselves, our costs are.
The cost for giving someone these abilities, ghouling them, is blood. We would have to consume more.
That's what I mean, though. That is, and they cannot
No, but
simply
it
walk
could be
away.
3, 4, 6.
I
It's something I'll have to.
agree. I would not offer this, not to anyone else. Seeing as it's like 2 a.m. and this is the same day that I asked getting plans together for the medical facility, like a tent or a cabin with bunks.
You don't have the actual medicine and such ordered in yet, but you have everything else, including a small space set up for the barber. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Could I like borrow a horse or donkey? Would that make it go fast?
I would be
Listen,
willing
I
to
think
lend
I
you
just-
one, but the risk is, I feel too great.
It's too risky. Besides, the hunter
suppose.
would. Besides, the hunter would probably.
This is true. You make a good point.
Let's just return.
Is the lady walk?
Yes, she is. She followed you back.
Okay,
Or actually, no,
um,
she's just already back by the time you get back up there.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna, if I can, just sit and observe and kind of take notes, see what she's doing, and kind of follow what she's doing.
All right, I'd say that probably falls under resolve something. What's the ability to just stare at something for hours and try to?
Maybe a cult?
I guess I'd give you a cold.
I do have a dot in occult. I don't have any.
Or insight.
Insight. I have 2 dots. So.
You can use.
Oh yeah, cool. Insight and result. 1 of 2 successes.
With 1 success, she is she might as well be a painting. She is a statue. She is eerily still. Even when she moves, she just kind of floats.
Okay. Alright.
And Isaiah, Yolanda, how do you spend the night?
Yolanda's gonna go in the man. It's the
Back to the mansion, sure.
Try to learn how to read.
Oh,
Do you
don't
have
know how to read.
academics? All right, I'll just say spending 5 hours on it with actual readers nearby. I'll give you 1 dot off the XP cost if you want to buy the academic.
I was gonna say if you, like, I could help if you want, but
Being smart doesn't necessarily mean being a good teacher. Take it from someone who's.
oh,
Yeah. I'd like to try and talk to the ghost once before. Go.
What do you say?
Could you let your master know I'd like to open a dialogue? And that's all.
Yep, eerie silence. She doesn't react except to look at.
Thank you. Then I'll focus on the books the remainder of the evening, because I feel that.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That didn't take long to say a line of dialogue to her. And yeah, if you spend the rest of the evening reading, you can finish the book you're on, which was. Were you on the Native one or the Continental Congress one?
I was on the Continental Congress when I had finished the native.
Alexander Hamilton.
Yes, that.
Man, I feel like you could write a play.
Only if you're a really good rapper. But on that note, we'll move on to the next night, and well, actually, it's still the same day but it is now Still March 4th, 7 p. What do you all do? This is a much more lively scene as you come out. You know, instead of everyone except the watchman being asleep, most people are awake, finishing up dinner, smoking, drinking.
I'm gonna start making my way back to town here in a little bit, but just doing daily rounds, and then yeah, if I
Yolanda's gonna head back to town as well.
I will go with you.
And besides,
Do you want to load up the cart? You got 24 grand.
oh yeah, we could do that. Make it
Let, give me 20 minutes to make a round and see if anything else is needed. With the new supplies, we should be fine.
Elena calls to her kids. Hijos, do you want to stay here? Do you want to come back with Mama? I'm going to just go to work and get some supplies and otherwise and see.
I mean, we're gonna go to bed soon anyway. We'll probably be or
This
before
is
you
true.
even get.
This is true. Do you want to stay here? Or you want to come with Mama?
It would be nice to see Mr. Martinez. And no, I want to go to bed or I want to finish learning this.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah. You stay. You have to get fast. Ask him to teach you how to.
It was just practice, but he wanders off, and Maria says, I think we're fine here. It's not easy making that trip back in that, even in a cart. Be hard to sleep.
That's good. I'm glad. Look after your brother. Look after the other kids. Make sure that they're all behaved. I'll be back.
And she scurries off, and you're confident Maria will do a decent enough job. She is very mature and responsible for a 7-year-old because she has had.
All right. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you doing anything?
I'm just gonna do a quick lap, see if the Chinese or anyone else needs anything.
Yeah, I mean, you see the Chinese are all sitting with themselves, 3 people, including the real old man with a 6-inch long beard. And mostly I mean, if you approach, he'll tell you plain, things are going perfectly well. I assume you have reservations against bringing 30.
You're all fantastic workers,
But you don't want to
they're
give
pulling-
up your leverage. We don't have to dance around the issue, Mr. Fields.
Of course.
We'll have another 25,000 worth of rocks for you.
We'll need to set someone up to take these down more regularly.
Hmm.
I don't
But
see
that's
why
for you to
not,
figure out.
except That
Or
would be
my-
the most valuable carriage to rob in all of California.
Not in 2 days, it won't be. They'll want to steal the ingots, not the.
Wait, you're Kang's little. Or
Yeah,
Kang,
the
I should
older one
say.
says that. And here I have a blurb. He is a man with a 6-inch long beard that is his only hair besides eyebrows, both of which are white, and yet nearly black with all the dust muddying them. His dark eyes.
Well,
Yes, I am Mr. Guo King.
It's good to actually make proper. I can see
Yes,
why you here.
Yes, if you want introductions, I am Long King. I don't believe we
Yes.
ever met when you worked on my
I doubt you meet every single miner that.
bones. I don't relate.
Well, thank you for your time. I'll let you get.
Yes, my bones ache. What I wouldn't give for a hot bath up here, but
With the kind of money we'll be pulled. Maybe only a couple months.
it's not as if wood's hard to gather here, or expensive. It's all you really need to make water hot. Specifically, find the.
There's a small creek going up the north way. I passed it while hunting. Perhaps. Maybe one day we'll have.
These are too damn expensive, and
We'll own our own. I can see each miner getting 1 free bath a day if they work for us. Although keeping the water clean.
a job perk of some sort. Yes, I could imagine.
If I have that much. It's dreams for now, dreams.
Yes, I will walk with you upstairs. There's something I would speak to you that I'd rather my companions.
Would you rather we say it in English?
Doesn't matter.
Alright. I'll keep speaking Chinese.
And he will fully say to you, Isaiah, I think I speak English better than you.
That's perfectly fine.
I don't. It stings my ears if I'm. But
Apologies.
more pressingly, and you lean into you're into the hallway or whatever on your way up. You were the last one up because you were the only one doing real work down here. Amidst this, as I said, it's not a built, neat hallway between the main area and the upstairs. It is hidden. There is like a cave. I can sense something is wrong with you. Your soul is gone. It's already What is this? Does my brother know?
I think he knows part of it, and I'm surprised you know so much.
You are just a dead man walking.
Yes, and I'll keep walking a long time. And what are you to be able to tell such things?
I am in tune with the spiritual. always followed the ways of the Buddha.
Does your brother have the same abilities, do you think?
I don't know what abilities exactly you speak of. You said you think he noticed you as well? If so, then yes. He was never as rigorous with his meditation as me, though. He seemed more focused on worldly matters than anyone should be. But it was all out of love, so.
Then I could offer you a few deals, but I'm not sure you'd be willing to take them.
Deals. I already work for you. What more do you want? I'm already your hostage in a sense.
You said it yourself. I'm a dead man walking. I wouldn't do the same to you, but I could keep you walking much longer.
Whatever touched you was foul, evil, and poison to our karma. I would not want to be touched by it, if you will forgive me for saying so.
That is fine. I didn't choose for this to happen to me, and I'd hope you'd keep it a secret.
Yes, as long as it does not affect me or mine, I don't care.
That is fair. If you notice this on anyone else, tell me.
Yes, on the women you bring about as well. But I assume you already know that. Strange, strange things. It feels almost like a failure when you get to my age that you learn something so big and so new. You can give me a persuade charisma check there, just for shits and giggles, because you are being honest. I imagine this would be a fairly low difficulty because he has pretty good insight.
I wish I had put dots into persuade.
Ooh, are you gonna kill his brother? No, you aren't. But here's what you are going to do, because and this occurred to me at some point late in the last few weeks of planning. You don't have a clan bane as a caitiff, but out of laziness, I can just make you use your sire's clan bane. And you are indignant. You are filled with rage. This man talks to you like you're inferior. You are goddamn far, far above him. And you are just exploding with rage at this moment at everything he said to you. And that last line was the nail in the coffin.
I am going to bite my teeth and spend a willpower point to ignore a frenzy for a round.
And that gives you enough time to walk away from him, but you're still cursing and storming and very angry as you get back up topside.
Cool.
All you notice, you and Yolanda, is Isaiah coming topside, stomping, staring down, and looking like he could rip someone's head off in rage.
Isaiah, is everything okay?
It's damn well not okay.
What happened?
I'm going to beckon you closer.
Or just go wait until the cart's out of the, whatever, and you're riding.
Let's ride first, and then you can talk freely. We'll begin riding.
The Kangs can tell what we are.
Wait, what?
As in who, what we can do?
The elder said my soul is already gone, and he could sense it on you too as well.
How is that possible?
He attributed it to his meditation and his faith. It could be something to do with this true faith that the book mentions.
I was wondering about that.
Elena, you and I need to make a wide berth around this hunter in case he can do the same.
Yeah, but I'm still keeping my distance from him.
He's spoken to you. If he can sense it, he may be waiting for you to lead him to others.
No, I better keep my distance from you.
I am curious as to who else he's spoken to about this.
He said he would keep the secret.
To be clear, he said he didn't care. I don't think he explicitly promised to keep the secret.
He says he doesn't care, and he doesn't have words for what we are. We keep an eye on him, but Tori would likely have us kill him.
This is true. My head hurts. Okay, so assuming that he keeps his promise, do we do anything about this?
For now, nothing beyond keep an eye on him. My miners will likely be doing that already for no other reason than curiosity about the Chinese.
Does everyone that he associate with also can do this?
The book we read earlier said true faith was rare even among the members of the church. It's likely that only the older members of the clan can do that, and even not all of them.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Is because he has faith? Don't mind me.
White Wolf might be able to tell us more. We can't ask for anything from Tori, though. And this stays a secret. From what you've told me of your meeting, you told her damn near everything we're capable of. We have no
I
surprises, no cards we can play against her. Not
I
yet,
don't
at
understand
least.
why you're so upset with this. It was either that or die or make children get killed.
You weren't wrong to speak with her, but you could have kept a few things hidden, been light on details.
In To be fair, a lot of things are hidden from us. Period. I don't know everything that I can do.
That is fair, but right now we're playing with two cards in our hand and they have the deck.
This was the case from the moment we came out of that room.
Exactly, but now they know what's in our hand.
They don't know what we're going to draw.
Let's hope we get the chance too.
Well, we still need to be careful, though.
We should maintain a respectful distance from everyone we can. Possible collect a few favors in exchange for information. But these
Agreed.
books, Ghouling, I suspect you talked about the ladies that were with Tori. I would guess they are ghouls. Perhaps even the deputies.
I would assume everyone in this government is way or form heavily or moderately influenced by Tory. There's no one we can implicitly trust to have our side, at least from the government.
From the local government. Federal might be more inclined to help, but they could be just as inclined to take the mine for themselves. Fund this war. With the money we're
See,
pulling up, in a year we could buy Sonoma. I doubt Tori would let that happen. Keep tops over these wagons when we do bring them down. And we'll have to talk to Elder Kang about setting these shipments out a bit more subtly going forward. It's going to
would
get
it
out
make
eventually.
would it make it easier to have irregular shipments? Not daily or not weekly, but once every
If
3 days, once every 5 days, once every 7 or 12.
if I may, if speaking of the shipments, Isaac,
Yes,
I think you should hire Ask the Chinaman if he can spare some muscle as well, because this is his investment as well.
if we give over too much, they'll start trying to take a larger cut.
Hmm, I see. I'm just trying to figure out. Well, I'm just trying to figure out how to protect the caravan, because there'll be a time where we can't be available.
This is true.
Burris's bandits, they're fractured right now, probably broke into 100 small groups. They're men wanting to make money. What better than a plot of land to call their own? And regular work that pays too lucratively. $50 every wagon they bring down.
This could be something.
Yeah,
Do we
I could be.
have do you have that kind of capital available to you?
Once the first or second shipment sells, we would have it. We'll have over $10,000 just from one of these.
But like you said, we can't give too much.
Can't give too much control. We have to be careful selling this silver or the value could start to drop. I'll talk with Elder Kang about it.
Just for shits and giggles, because it's been a while. Isaiah, go ahead and make a finance intelligence roll, actually, as you start thinking about that. Effects on, price if you start selling a huge amount here. And with that, it could drop a little maybe, but with the interconnectedness of the nation, and to a lesser extent the world with the railroad network, even pulling millions of dollars of silver out of one specific mine isn't going to drop it more than a few cents. The silver rush is going on all across America. This is a sizable amount, but it's not going to shift world supply or anything.
Wouldn't be that bad. The price wouldn't drop terribly.
But well, we still need to be careful, but we still need to focus on how to try not to draw too much attention since some of our workers now know we're kindred, and now Vampire Hunter is in the city.
Luckily, the Elder Kang probably won't directly speak with that hunter, and our workers are well enough isolated.
Well, this hunter did spoke to Marie, bragging.
Wait, Elena, we have to go to the doctor. I have to speak to Dwight.
Oh yeah, I think you'd be healed up by now. How fast does aggregative heal in this work? So yeah, just let me know when you want to advance to town. It's a long walk, so you have time to talk amongst yourselves.
Well, if Rathu is correct, I'm not so sure. To be honest, I don't know why his bite hurt so much.
White
It could
Wolf
be.
mentioned it was draining our soul in some way. We're losing more than just blood when he does that to us.
That makes sense.
Who told
I.
you? He told you he was draining our soul?
White Wolf said it, or that it somehow damaged our soul. But
Yeah, but Kang said you don't even have a soul anymore, so.
that's what I was about to say. Long Kang said we don't have one. Whether that's true or ours are somehow so separated from us that he can't sense them anymore. If they're even truly real, which the spectrum suggests there is.
I have a question for you too. You've been feeding on people that are awake, for lack of a better term. See?
I have, yes.
What did they say about the experience? Or do they even know or notice?
Enjoyed it in an uncomfortable amount.
I see.
Yes.
The reason I ask is because I've been nervous to approach someone who is awake, and I've had the permission for the doctor to allow me to feed from patients who are otherwise on their way to our savior. And one thing I notice is um, they are usually in pain when I feed. That is not a harmless process to them. I wonder if it's related in any way.
Perhaps you're a bit more like Ratdew, no offense.
Could you not take
I
offense to
will
that?
I will try not to take offense to that, but I'm curious if perhaps the reason that you both are able to feed without it causing pain is because maybe you're not as White Wolf said, attacking their soul directly. Maybe the way I feed has something to do with it.
Hmm. Well,
Maybe.
the prince did say each clan has its own strengths and weaknesses. So you're you were with me with the prince, right?
See, we were there.
And so you must have your own weakness or your own bane, as she calls it, due to, well, each clan is different. Yours is of the dead. So
Is
maybe the
it?
reason.
I don't know. Did she say that? I don't remember.
Prince said you were Giovanni, and it was a dark clan that consorted with the dead, yes?
Ah, okay,
To be
okay.
clear, she
I don't
said you were probably a Giovanni. She didn't say it with authority.
Okay, and then consorted with the dead. It's like okay, okay.
So
Hmm.
maybe you have a hard time feeding from living people.
This is true. This. I will have to investigate this. This is something I am unsure of, but I think I have to
For
think.
now, some of the patients that are sedated while they recover, perhaps you could feed from them lightly and just slightly
On
increase their dosage.
well, uh, uh, either that or um, in the case that there's someone who is not going to make it, I may help them pass on. But either which way, that's neither here nor there. I think there's a lot to think about, and more importantly, we need to carefully consider our abilities going forward. Like you said, we don't. Our cards are revealed, but not the ones we are to draw.
Yeah, I'm trying very hard not to show off all my cards.
Before we get to town, Yolanda, you should probably hop off the carriage and wait about 20 minutes to follow behind. That way, we're
Yeah.
not seen together with if that hunter is there, in case he
All
can
right,
sense it like the Kangs.
all right. And Yolanda will do that when they get close to town.
You want to skip to town then, or anything else?
I think we skip.
Right, and where are you going first? The shop, the clinic, somewhere else?
We need to drop this off and then go straight to the clinic. Let's hope that hunter hasn't talked to Dwight or seen the injury.
Right, so first you're going to the Chinese Quarter, or do you just mean drop it off at your store?
We'll drop it off at the Chinese Quarter. And there's a tarp over it, and with it being night, I'm hoping it's not too obvious what we're bringing in.
I mean, you draw a little eyes coming in at night, especially at midnight, but you get to the Chinese Quarter, and you'll note, even, not the weekend yet, it's still Friday. Well, actually, it's probably like midnight Saturday. The manor is far more crowded than usual. Isaiah would probably guess correctly that their mine was empty. The 30-odd man standing in the open mostly held crossbows, chakanu, or whatever they're called, but there are guns too. And as you roll up, one runs inside, and you definitely seem to have their attention from the get-go.
I'll switch to Mandarin. What's the matter? Do you not like silver anymore? Are you allergic to it now?
No, Mr. Kang my father will be here to speak to you soon. Was just going to, just extra security for the exchange. Buyers are coming Sunday.
Sunday. Good.
And within minutes, Guo Kang himself does come to speak to you, moving at a slow but steady pace with a cane in his hand. Isaiah, the client plans to arrive near noon Sunday. I've confirmed a weighing method and a price affixed to what we offer him in ingots. Pending more deliveries, you stand to make $75,000 of your cut of this exchange.
That's my cut.
Yes, we are selling for $150,000 in total. $75,000, as we agreed.
Yes. Isaiah's just taking a moment to let that number sink in.
I also wanted to offer, for $5,000, I can make an account with the bank for you, get your interest and such. It'll be under my subjugated pet Anglo's name, but I assure you it will be under your control.
I'll take about 20 in cash, if possible.
20,000 in cash and 50,000 in an account, then, for Mr. Isaiah Fields.
It'll let me pay off the debts I incurred getting this together. And those men, I swear I'll turn each of those miners into a prince.
Well, it's good to have aspirations. It's certainly, our share is well worth having these men off their regular duties, missing work. And I'm sure they appreciate the break that security work provides.
Make sure you give them at least a good drink once this is sold.
Alcohol is bad for the mind and the soul, Mr. Isaiah Fieldsman.
If you say so. But I think they deserved some relaxation with the money they'll be making.
Your opinion is noted. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Not this evening. I have matters to attend to. But the next, might I have a meeting just after sunset?
Tomorrow?
Yes.
I can accommodate this, yes.
Thank you.
With this delivery, it looks like your share increases another 12,000 as well. And he just not actually, that wasn't Guo Kang, that was one of the people who was just looking over the ore they were unloaded, like appraising it, as they get towards the smelters. With that, you continue to be stared awkwardly at by some former coworkers and some people who don't know you. After Kang leaves and goes back inside, presumably to bed.
Once the wagon's unloaded, I'll take it up to the doctor's.
Righty. So about 1 a.m., midnight to 1, you pull the cart up to the clinic. But in that time, in the first hour, Yolanda, do you do anything of note in town? Or are you just going to meet them at the clinic?
Do they need me at the clinic?
I'm sure you would have discussed in advance at some point in the 4-hour ride where you're all doing, or where you're all going to be.
Yolanda will check on her business first. Keep up the appearance and stuff.
All right. You come in late in the evening, find the kitchen busy, the bar a little less busy, and people come in and out quickly and exchanging, nickels or less for a small hot meal. Mostly drunk people, but, business is business. You don't see Lord Vanderbright anywhere inside.
All right, she'll go to... Who's at the counter?
One of the random refugee women.
Right,
One of the younger ones, probably.
She'll go up the counter and say, "Evening."
And she responds to you in Spanish. Yes, hello.
Oh, she replies in Spanish. How's business going?
Busy. Feels too busy, but it's good to be busy, Mama says.
That's good. Is Smoking Fox here?
She's asleep in her room, yeah.
Oh, I'll go talk to her.
You just knock and let yourself into the fairly comfortable hotel room that was designated her own personal space with its sparse decorations and little bits of character that's, align with her and make it not just a random empty room.
She'll knock and enter.
And she's just
But
pulling herself up, looking fairly exhausted, but, she still doesn't look angry looking up at you. Yeah, Yolanda, hey.
you okay?
Yeah, I mean, tired. Are you really here or am I asleep?
I'm really here. But I hear business is going good.
That was our best day yet downstairs.
Those are special guests.
Thunderbright. Well, he doesn't really spend much time here except to sleep. I mean, he spent maybe an hour drinking at the bar, probing others for information if they noticed anything strange, and I don't think he heard anything. Most people seem to tell him to fuck off, or, well, he does buy some drinks, and people are a little inclined to give him the weight when he does that, but no, nothing of particular interest was learned.
All right.
Someone thinks there's a werewolf out near their ranch. Said they saw it one night.
Werewolves. As I said, that guy must be smoking on something.
Possible.
All right, I'll let you get back to sleep, but keep me up to date if anything new happens.
Of course, I could leave you a message if I need to. Oh, right, you can't read it, right? Yes, I'll keep you posted. Kids are still following that man around. I imagine they would have told me if anything exciting happened.
Yeah. And also, I'm beginning to learn how to read and write.
Excellent. It's a useful tool, I'm sure.
Yeah, starting to learn. Well, good night. And she'll exit out, close the door behind her, and then make her way to the clinic.
Righty. And we'll say for plot convenience, you convene right about 1 a.m., maybe a little bit before them, but it's Elena, I think, who probably has the nerve to knock on the door and get the doctor out of bed.
So here's a question then. Does the doctor live above or next to the clinic?
Yeah, he has a small loft on top of his clinic.
Ah, okay.
Downstairs is like a set of beds in a hospital room and a kitchen adjacent to it, and a small entryway which leads upstairs to a small loft.
Yeah, so I knock. I knock very quietly on the door and try to rouse him if I can.
Oh, don't feel too guilty. It's a noisy city, as I've said. And as you pound on the door, within a few minutes, it opens, and Dr. Martinez actually looks excited. Ah, Elena, I'm so glad you came by. He rubs the sleep from his eyes. I found a barber.
Oh, you did?
See, a man who thought he could make better money mining, but hasn't had so much luck. He's very interested in using your clinic if he's safe. Did any of you ever get around to checking out the Luck family? Ryan Luck, the strange woman's husband. Apparently he was a barber once. A patient told me he'd probably be motivated. Very money motivated, that man.
No, but I will gladly reach out, and if you have any means of introducing, I would be more than happy to. I actually came in more than one way to ask if we could get your help in purchasing medical supplies for this mine.
Yes, we've thought we already discussed that in character, but maybe we didn't. And yes, I can organize the medicines he would need for his job. I've already placed the orders. It'll take a week or two to get delivered, of course, but we're not so far from San Francisco, not long.
Oh, okay. Surely, yes. I would love to meet. You said Senor Luck is his name?
Ryan Luck, yes. His wife. What was his wife's name? Normie. She said.
Normie.
I can take you there. I don't think either of them can read or write, if I remember. But I could go to their house and show you there. I mean, they know me. I could claim I was doing a house call, maybe. I don't know, but
I don't. Oh, sorry. I don't. I didn't know how often you frequent them, but
no. I
if they
saw them
frequent
once
here.
and once only.
Oh, okay. I understand. Sorry, there's so many things going on.
I can imagine.
If you, well, I don't want to just arrive unannounced, but if you would be so kind, if maybe a letter of introduction or
No, that's
Just
the thing, Senorita. I assume they can't read or write. I mean, maybe the barber can. I guess I'll write you a letter, but I wouldn't count on it. Really, though, I think if you just wave some cash in this man's face, he would be very accommodating, from what I've heard.
I will ask. I will talk to Senor Fields regarding this, but this is wonderful news, and eh, I ooh, this is fantastic. Um, but thank you, doctor. Um, one thing though, there's well, a few things. Uh, is everybody else downstairs?
I mean, I assume they gave you a little privacy for this talk, but yeah, they kept Isaiah arrived with you, and Yolanda has walked in while you were talking.
Okay. Um, in fact, Senor Fields and Senorita Paez are both here. And Senor Fields, Dr. Martinez said that there's a barber that we could perhaps speak to have on-site care at the mine facilities. Senorita Paez, I believe this is your first time meeting the doctor as well. See?
Yes.
Well, you lived in the
Um,
same town for a couple years. You might have met him in passing, Yolanda, in your mortal life, but
well, I did see him a few times, but never had
you
the
did have a vocation where you regularly got shot at and or stabbed and or punched.
yeah. And don't think of it. He treated me when I got injured, so yeah, we
Oh, I
met.
see, I see. Well, an odd reuniting, I suppose.
Hey
But
Doc.
I
Hey Doc, how's it going?
Uh, very well, or well enough. Crazy couple of weeks, or week, really.
Oh,
I hear you found a barber. You said he would just come around if we gave him enough money?
I mean, I heard from one of my patients. I was asking around, just, does anyone know a barber who might seek work, who would be interested in the lab or enticed by it? And yes, one of them said that his friend Ryan would do anything for $1. And if you were paying well, he would walk through thorns or whatever you wanted.
is this barber good?
I don't know. I've never met the man. I mean, I've met the man once, and he was very preoccupied with his wife's illness, or
this is
perceived
the one
illness.
who was feeling unwell. See, the one.
She
It
came in
was like
because she was having serious nausea and swelling of her feet. She was,
right.
I believe, 5 to 6 months pregnant at the time, and I told him that was normal and suggested some teas.
I see.
Could you provide me a list of basic questions to ask them so I can test their competency? I'm not bringing in a
Oh,
man
I
who will
think
bleach
Elena
my
is more than
employees to
capable
death.
of testing such competency. She's almost as good a doctor as I am, honestly.
You you speak too highly of Miss Doctor Martinez. I am just a humble nurse. I do what I can,
Hey,
but
Good doctor, I was wanting to check in on Dwight. Is he still here recovering or has he gone home?
he is mostly recovered. I mean, it's all scabbed and healing, but I'm still letting him stay here just to keep an eye for infection. And you said you were covering the bill, and he didn't seem to be complaining about it.
I'd like to speak to him. I owe him an apologies. May we talk in private?
Yes, he's in the hospital room, but he's well enough to walk. You could take him upstairs or go for a walk, I suppose.
May I leave you two ladies with the doctor while I speak with him? He might be a
Sure.
little leery of too many.
Sure.
Might be the slightest bit off put by Elena still, too. That's true. Although that said, he has seen you plenty in the past coming days when you worked in the hospital, coming and going. He didn't have a choice.
I'd imagine that whole every time was just like kind of very
Aggressively
quiet
avoids
and
eye
awkward.
contact.
Yeah, aggressively avoiding any kind of anything. But okay, yeah. I could probably show them downstairs then to where he's laid up.
So Isaiah, you take Dwight, and he has I'm probably not going to be able to do it well, but scratchy, gravelish voice as he talks, and he does still have a bandage pretty thoroughly on his neck. Isaiah, hi.
Hello, Dwight. I wanted to come see what you'd like to do going forward. The silver is being sold on Sunday. We'll have quite a bit of money. I
What's
can
the
give you
bonus
a
looking like? And I believe I was promised a special bonus on top of it. I don't feel too guilty asking.
I'll give you $500.
Fucking God, I could buy a plot of land, a house, get to Canada, get a fucking Europe.
Or you know a bit about what's happened with us. I would set
I
you up
mean,
like a king, and you help me with the research into it.
I assume that fucking
$5,000 if you stay to help me with it.
I was gonna say this is definitely a role of some sort. You could use leadership or persuasion, I'd say.
Charisma leadership, if I can.
Yeah, I forget my question. I remember my question. Which one do you want? And I assume it is you want him to stay.
I want him to stay and work for me and possibly become a ghoul in future.
So let's see. You go ahead and give a roll.
Would I have any kind of bonus due to my relation with him?
Yeah, one bonus die.
I'll use a willpower to reroll 2 of those.
Right. Goddamn keyboards, technology.
3 successes.
3 successes. He says 5,000 fucking. How long do I have to work for you for the $5,000? How's that work?
We'll call it a year, and we'll negotiate again from there.
$5,000 to stay and work for you for a year.
Not mining. I doubt it'll be very physically intensive work, this research.
Fucking 1,000. He stands up and says, "We leaving tonight or later?"
Tomorrow night, I get the
I'll get
payment
back
for
to
the silver.
Martinez then, see if there's anything I should take with me or any special care I'll need.
I have learned one thing. And I'll start describing like how ghouling would heal him, but it is addictive.
And with 3 successes, he says, "That sounds kind of fucked up. I think I'm good. I'm still healing on my own, you know."
Understood. Know that I owe you a lot, and if you ever need it, I would offer it.
Yeah, thanks. I think $5,000 in a year is enough. I could, like I said, I need to think. I don't even know what I would do. There's family, there's trips to appraise.
I am going to go to my store for this evening, talk to Maria, and you as well. Whenever you're in town, keep an ear to the ground if any one of us need help.
Right, of course. Like Kang Jr., right? See if we can make you his equal here in the Sonoma. Town's just getting started, they say, right?
We could own Sonoma in a few years.
Well, don't just go to war for no reason, but yeah, I'm all for building a slice of the city.
I feel like that happens like walking around the block or something, and then we'll return to the store if they want to do anything in the meantime.
He does want to do something, which is go back to bed, and he does so promptly. But anything the rest of you all doing with the night, Panda, Elena?
Other than I don't know if I wrote it down, or sorry, I don't know if Elena wrote it down, but where I can find that Luck family, I don't suppose we'd be able to get to them tonight, considering that it's like what,
Yep.
about 2
Probably closer
3
to
a.m.?
2 a.m. now. But yeah, you could definitely get there. It's a small town. You could walk there in 15 minutes.
Okay. I don't want to like just pull up on them at the middle of the night, but I would like to, yeah, just walk that space, just if we come back around like what early night tomorrow, we know where to go.
Right, yeah, you go confirm. You find an unremarkable looking cottage house wedged between the businesses, which you find on the outer, farther reaches of the town.
Okay, cool. Is it they live on the outskirts? This is like, and I don't remember. Forgive me, but this area was a little more, or a little less maintained, I'm assuming.
Broadly speaking, the closer you get to the center of town, the closer you get to the sheriff's office and city hall, the louder, more crowded, and more businesses there are. The further out you get, the more you find like houses and things like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll
There's actually a lot
making
of
notes.
tents too, probably more tents than houses, but yes, you find small homes out here.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Making notes for all of that. Yeah. Just having that ready for the tomorrow, and then reading whatever journals I can for the other night, and then doing my rounds as nurse.
Yep, you finish up that book, and last entry is somewhere around, I don't know, 900 AD or something. And it talks about how they were pretty much succeeded by then. Catholic Church was the instrument of the Camarilla's will and helped them further their ends across the world. If you crack the third book with whatever time you have left, this actually seems to be detailing a time in not modern knights, actually about 1000 AD when that gets contested. But you don't get far into that.
Okay. So after the conversion of the church, but not like
There was like a good
getting
500-year stretch where the Camarilla controlled the church. Yes, largely, yes.
Gotcha. And then this is getting like this particular journal is getting closer to like the medieval era. Yeah, medieval era.
Yeah, around 1000 to 11. The first entry is sometime in 1000 AD, and it specifically looks to be a record or log of accounts about why did our grip on the Catholic Church fall apart? Or rather, talking about two contenders that are like, starting to make trouble and seize share of the market.
I
Question.
see.
Does the book use the term Camarilla specifically?
Yes, multiple times. The Clan of Clans, it likes to refer to itself to as too, also. How about Yolanda? You do anything else with the night other than look busy at your shop and play bouncer?
Gun store is closed, right?
Yeah, most businesses are not open at 3 a.m. to midnight, or 3 a.m. to dawn.
All right. She'll go.
You might be able to catch one opening up at like 6 a.m., 6:30 or something if you wanted to look for one.
Yeah, she'll do that in the morning. She'll do that tomorrow. But she's gonna go back to her real home, her haven, and basically clean her guns, make sure they're good, and then just think on what her next move's gonna be. Now
Right.
that
And before you go to bed, Smoking Box does wake up and she asks, "Is there anything I can get for you while you're out for the day, or while you're resting?"
see if you could find me. Yeah, go to the gun store tomorrow morning and see if they could find me a out of character describe a one-hand sawed-off shotgun, unless they hadn't been made yet.
But there were definitely shotguns, and sawed-offs are, more of a physics thing than a technology thing, so I imagine so. They had them in
Yeah,
Red Dead Redemption, right?
That's
yeah,
what I was about to say.
Yeah, I can get you a saw-off if you want. Those
one
things have a
hand.
lot of kickback, but I guess that's probably fine for you.
Yeah,
You got a
one.
little weight to you, just a little.
She chuckles. Yeah, a one-handed sawed-off shotgun.
Just one?
Uh, one for now. Just
All
one
right.
for now.
And last call, the rest of you, anyone doing anything with the rest of this night?
Oh, and please make sure it's dropped in my room. Thank you.
All right. And I'll just make a quick note that you're $5 poorer and that Smoking Fox left a neat sawed-off shotgun in the corner for you when you woke up. And on that note, it is now, I believe, Saturday, March something. You all can make your rouse checks.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm good.
All right. Do you reconvene at the clinic or somewhere else? I assume Isaiah was staying with her, or did he go back to his shop?
I went back to the shop.
So you come up out at night to find Maria, probably a little startled to hear you clanging around in the basement, but relieved when you actually walk up into the main area. Oh, it's just locking up and taking inventory, boss. Isaiah.
How have you been this past week? I know I've been busy.
Everything seems, I don't know, strangely normal. Does that make sense? I mean, that freaking weird Vanderbright guy came over. Yolanda tell you about that?
They did.
But there was just like a weird conversation for 2 minutes, and then he strolled off, like with those weird big steps. And yeah, I mean, I haven't heard from him since, so I think it's fine.
If you hear anything about him, please pass it on. But I need to tell
I've
you
heard
about
things,
the mine.
more than a couple customers talking about him. A lot of the people like us in the city do their shopping here, and apparently he's talked to more than a couple of them. if they've seen anything, had anything strange happen to them.
I need to tell you about
Missing
the
time.
mine. We're about
Hmm?
to be rich.
Oh, how much? I heard there was some big
80.
deal going down by this Sunday. In the Chinese Quarter. I figured that was a caravan or something.
80.
80 grand.
Yes.
Holy fucking! Oh my Christ! Can I have $1,000?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Are we gonna make the shop bigger? Maybe get another building or two next to it, or expand around this area?
First, I have my mother and brother I want to get here. I'll need you to get a hold of our
Right.
friends. Do you have any family?
No. I mean, none that I would even know where to start looking for.
All right. If you can talk to a few friends, find them. I'll pay for them to get here safely.
And I have to fucking figure out how much the Underground Railroad tickets are cost now by next session. But
We don't even need a ticket for them.
yeah, you could also just buy a slave. That's true.
I'm just gonna buy
Let's
them
see, a slave
outright.
costs about as much as a luxury car, which is like 300 grand in today's money. So yeah, that'd cost you.
I think we said before like $1,000 a person.
That sounds a little high to me now, though. But I'll think about it between now and then. Make a finance persuasion, make a finance intelligence roll while I dig around.
I'll probably just, with a little bit of safety. I could just buy myself. I know I have the paperwork.
All right, 12 grand, which is 1.2, which is 120 bucks, which is 120 bucks is just the raw cost, though. Then there's transportation and also. Ooh, do you want to be a failure right now?
No. 3d10.
You need one more success and it won't be a failure, I'll tell you. Okay. But in any case, I was doing math, sorry. 120, 10, 12, plus security cost of transportation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we'll just round up and say it'll cost $200 per person to buy someone out of slavery.
So that's 400. Plus probably another 100 to get them here safely and comfortably. Be a
200
couple
was the
months.
total, including like the train tickets and the, security you would need.
So about $400 to get the two of them here. But buy up the buildings next to us on either side. Once we
Look
get the
into
money,
it,
of course,
yeah.
most of it will be in the bank, but we'll have 20 in cash. I'm thinking
Wait, can
100.
you open a bank account? Can any of us? Either of us?
The Kangs have a lawyer who's Caucasian. He'll be the face of it, but he's under their
You
thumb.
you think it's smart to leave your money where they can reach it and we can't? Or, I mean, you trust them? I guess you know him better than me. I've only talked to him once. He didn't screw me over.
I'm gonna be
or
handed
anything.
20 and 1,000 in cash.
Eh,
Even if I lost everything else, we'd still
Hang
be
on, I gotta
fabulously wealthy and able to leave.
all right, that's a good point. Okay, oh no, I said vote, not open a bank account. This is an educational podcast for kids.
Yeah.
1865. So no, black men could not open. Oh wait.
This is a note to the YouTube algorithm. This is not for children. I wish to be monetized. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Did I fuck anything up? I'm not as internet
No, it's fine. YouTube moderation gets really weird for content made for kids.
savvy. Okay.
Because they
Well,
have
whatever
YouTube
the
Kids
actual
and
date
don't
is,
fucking use it.
effectively, black people couldn't do it until 1974, is what I'm reading. So.
1974?
Oh, 1874 maybe.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking like 18th century or what's it called? Yeah, I don't know. Math is hard.
So I was saying 1974 is
It's just something I
awfully
read off the
recent.
all-knowing internet, so take it with a grain of salt. But in any case, you get that sorted out. You talk anything else with Maria?
This is going to keep me busy. I'm thinking we might want a small company store as well up by the mines there so they can get small things. Soon those men, once they have their bonuses, won't be putting up houses in the area.
Yeah, if you
Maybe-
can buy the land or whatever. I can't imagine it's expensive up there. At least not yet. But
Look into that. And
first
then if
priority, if you don't object, if it doesn't have to come out of my share. I mean, I guess I don't even know if $1,000 would do it. Fuck. We need to buy a gun store or build a gun store right by here. Those places have the best security.
That's a good idea. The local gun
Who the
shop
fuck would
and
ever try to rob a gun store? That's just the dumbest thing.
people that want guns.
Well, either way, I'll keep running the
I like
shop.
that.
We made another $8 since I last talked to you.
Feels a little small compared to that.
Yeah, no kidding. But hey, keeping up appearances or something, right? Is there a reason I can't
Yes.
just take tomorrow off? Come to think of it.
Go for it. And did you already pay your guard out of that?
Yeah, no,
$8?
I'm paying him off the till, so we're good with him.
All right. Is he doing well for you?
I mean, he hit on me a couple times, but before I told him, I had to tell him to fuck off twice instead of once, but other than that, he's been fine.
If he doesn't respect you, tell him to take a hike and I'll find someone who does.
I already did, Isaiah.
All right. But
I like to
yes, buy
imagine
up
that
the-
Maria is like one of those girls who looks very like traditional and feminine and small or whatever, but she is full on I will cut you, bitch. I have killed people before. Switch that she can pull out.
I pictured for when when Isaiah was escaping, Maria found him and basically said, "Take me with you, or I scream and we both get caught."
But in any case, Yolanda stepped away. So Elena, you doing anything with the morning before you head back to the mine? Or
Oh, I have to go to the Kangs, but let them have their turn.
I would like to go down to the Luck House and see if I can't find anybody.
yeah, okay, if you want to go do that alone, Yolanda, are you tagging along with that, or they're probably still away? Yeah, it's fair. They probably spent the night wherever they were anyway. So Elena, you go to the Luck family. Sorry, I'm on the wrong document. Arriving at night, not very late in the night, maybe 7:30 to 8. It still feels a little intrusive when you knock on the door, and it does take some time for that door to open. And the stocky, blank-faced man who opens it doesn't look particularly welcoming. His right hand is conspicuously out of view, though he does greet you politely. Yes, Hattie, can I help you?
See, sorry to bother at such a late hour. My name is Elena Garcia Hernandez. I work with Dr. Martinez at the clinic in town, and he told me that there is a barber here, a Ryan Luck. Is that correct?
Luck, that's correct.
Is
You
is that
work
you,
with
sir?
Dr. Martinez, huh?
See, he's a night nurse.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion, charisma, or manipulate if you'd rather. Some sort of roll like that. It's not the hardest
Uh,
thing in the world, and you do have that thing that gives you +2 for looking innocent.
I'm gonna hit him with the ingenue.
Don't
Okay,
you also
sorry.
have a thing for strangers, or is that ingenue still?
I do. So remarkable feature. I get a 2 dice social with strangers. And then I get 2 dice to avoid looking suspicious. So I don't know if that applies here.
Yes, it does. So 4 fucking extra dice. Go ahead.
And then persuasion and charisma.
Unless you have a better
You're-
offer.
4 dice on your best skill. Let's go.
4 dice on looking completely harmless
Out of
to
character. Sorry.
strangers. Let's
And-
go. Let's see what this is gonna look like. Let's see.
Sure. And what were you saying, Yolanda? You had a question?
Sorry about that. I had to step away.
But
That's all right.
anyways, with 6 successes, yes, he is fully. He looks embarrassed now to have greeted you hostility, and very embarrassed after he opens the door wide to reveal the revolver in his offhand. He sets it down like it's hot. Of course. So, Miss Elena, do come in. You want a cup of tea, coffee? Can I? I think
No, I
you hear a
appreciate the
baby gurgling in the background. There's only one other room in this building, as best you can tell. Only one
Mhm.
door that you can see from here. But you do hear a
Mhm.
baby gurgling now, lightly fussing through the door.
Oh, no. I would not want to tread on your hospitality. Please, this is a somewhat of a business call, and I do apologize for coming so late. I work a very um, late shift, as you can imagine. So I have to take care of some things before the night is through.
Okay. So is this one of those things where I insist, or is this yes, nonsense. And a woman walks through the room We will make tea for guests. We must make tea. It's very normal for humans to make tea for their guests. And the
Can
woman
I
you see,
like
Elena, is
insight
strange.
check that whole?
Yeah. And I'm also, while you're rolling that, going to tell you the woman you see is strange after just seconds of examination. Her eyes are a bit too far apart, her pupils large and black enough to stare at. Her black hair has just a faint hint of deep dark blue. But even despite this, she's not ugly. Her pale skin is actually flawless, her lips full, and her smile welcoming, while her body is gaunt. Ew. Also, she's holding a baby in her left arms as she works the tea kettle.
I was going to make a joke about Anya Taylor-Joy, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. Anyway, this
Who?
nothing. This insight, wits, right?
Or composure. Or maybe
uh,
resolve.
I will if you give me resolve, I'll hit it with resolve.
I feel like
Let's go.
resolve is a social stat that I don't use, right? I keep reading the whatever every day. But yeah, composure can be used sometimes for reading people, I think.
Yeah, I hit him with the resolve. That's 3 successes.
You quickly get the idea that this woman is hiding something and lying to you. But she does give you a cup of tea in a pristine cup and has a small tray with one for her and her husband's. Yes, do you like black tea? It is one of my favorites.
I suppose I could have a little. Tea is not really my thing. But I appreciate the hospitality. Thank you.
No need, no need. It is very normal for humans to have different taste preferences. Very unique taste buds, each of us.
See, unique. Um, so not to uh go straight into business, but um, I was just wondering, eh, you are you Ryan Luck?
Yes, Ryan Luck, that's correct. This is my wife, Naomi Luck. Our
Uh,
daughter, Junior. He rubs a finger
and
along the baby who is now awake. Kind of
how's the
blinking.
baby looking?
You want
Baby
to give
look
me
normal?
medicine intelligence?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Medicine inteligente. Let's see how good this one is. 3 of 2 or 3 of 5.
3 successes. That
Yep.
looks like a pretty normal baby to you. And it also looks at least a little bit like both her mom and her dad.
Okay. What is it called? So yeah, Elena's just gonna ask. So we have an operation out of town that we are looking to have a on-site medical staff present. Uh, and Dr. Martinez said that you uh, were a barber of sorts, that you could potentially offer those services. Is that correct?
Well, yes, but I do make $4 a day at my current job. It's difficult work, but I get 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and get a nice little check change. Pretty soon we're going to be able to build an addition to the house. Maybe think about kid number 2. And he nuzzles his wife affectionately, who is sitting eerily still and now smiling at you with a giant row of triangular razor sharp teeth.
Okay, so I know that's from the medical records that the doctor said.
Yes, you did know about that from the record, but now you are seeing it firsthand.
Do they look filed at all?
I
Like
mean, they look.
actually filed?
I guess that's medicine intelligence too. Sorry to make you spam it, or maybe
No, you're
medicine.
good. You're good.
Composure.
Either which one's fine. Both of them are like the same stat. Oh, come on.
With 2 successes, you have never seen dental work like that done in your life.
All right. So in that case, shoot, I was really hoping I'd get something good. Elena's going to, yeah, she's I'm sorry, meta talk. Did we discuss a price for the barber between myself and Isaiah?
And you did have a
We did
4-hour
not.
talk ride into town that we glazed over, so sure, say it out of character.
Okay. I'm going to say a number that Isaiah would have agreed to for barber.
Sign-on
I assume
bonus
you
of $50.
Sign-on
$5
bonus
a
of
day at
$50.
Well, if he's making $4 a day, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, $3 a day, just on call.
I mean, that would
Oh,
definitely be a persuasion check of some sort if that's the deal you're offering him.
Well, I assume he's not getting paid for his days off, so that would be $3 every
No,
day.
he is not.
So
okay.
it would
But,
come out
it's also
ahead.
entirely plausible that he likes having week or two off every month.
He could always give a counter offer if it goes poorly.
Hmm.
Okay. So what you said $3 a day for on
$50
call, and
bonus.
then $50 bonus, and then he would be, what is it called? 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and then what else?
We'd give him a place up there that he could design how he likes.
Oh, we'd give
Would
him a
my wife and
house.
child be allowed to visit up there if they want to come up for a few days?
He could have
I don't.
a room for them.
I mean, getting out of
Yeah.
the city and someplace nice and quiet would be nice. Noise is
See,
always waking the baby up.
see,
Yes, like many human babies, my baby is a very light sleeper.
see. Hmm.
Do you have children? It is normal to ask about the families of other humans.
See, I have a family of my own. Thank you. Miss, I'm just curious. Are you from eh, uh I don't know. What is a state nowadays in this time
State or
period?
territory? I think
Territory.
California's still territory.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah. Are you from California, or where do you come
No,
from?
I
I've
come
never.
from across the ocean. Like many humans, I came here with the gold rush as the population expanded.
I see. Across the ocean, how exciting! I've just never seen
No,
someone with.
ocean is not exciting. The ocean is very, very boring. Mostly cold and empty.
Uh, I've never been, so I do not know. But
Mm.
I've never seen someone with such a brilliant smile as yours.
Yes, thank you. And you have very lovely hair. It is normal human behavior to give each other compliments.
Indeed, it is. Um, so would you be open to the proposal? The days that you're on call, but not at um, the facility, are free to your own discretion. However, if we should need to, we may ask that you come at post haste to offer care when needed. And we will also outfit the facility with everything that would be needed for, ongoing medical care, and basically just to look over the
It
workers.
sounds like a good deal. Let me just sleep on it, talk it over with my missus here, and we'll see what we think. And it sounds good though. I'll have an answer for you by tomorrow. And I mean, if I'm
Of
getting
course.
$50 in hand, it's not that much of a risk leaving my current job.
See, and I see that you're also building a family here and having a home.
Yeah,
I think
it was an
I
accident, but the happy kinds. Can't believe a walk like me got this wonderful woman pregnant. Just nuzzles her again.
mm, it's so lovely.
Yes, my
Um,
husband is very affectionate to me, and I to him. It's very normal after having a child with someone to live with them and adore them.
um, hmm, God, this is throwing up all kinds of red flags, and I'm just like,
Can you believe that
hmm.
Hernandez or Dr. Martinez remembered this woman after meeting her once years ago?
It's crazy. It's almost as if she has a very distinct feature set about her. Okay, I'm gonna start finishing up this conversation and letting them go. But is there anything else about like the room or the home, the
You can give me a
house?
quick investigation intelligence roll since you had the time to sit down if you want to like look about the place or wits, whichever's better.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do investigation, I want to hit them with wits because my intelligence is not as good. Oh, you okay?
Do you have a clan bane?
Uh,
I forget.
I do. It's to move something to death or out of thereof.
Oh, do I dare say the baby coughs in that moment?
No, don't do that.
No, I
Don't do
didn't.
that.
I
No,
didn't.
not
I don't
the
want to get that
children.
dark this early in the
Oh wait,
season.
no, my clan. Oh wait, what do you mean? Wait. Am I dumb? That's my
You
clan.
get like a penalty to dice rolls or something until you help something die is the bane, right? If I'm remembering right.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like it's not the bane. It's like or whatever the thing. Like they're not. I can't remember the name, but yes, that's the thing.
All right. Well, in any case, with one success, the only thing you notice is quite obvious in the back corner of this, main room of the house with the table and the small kitchen. There is also a large chest which is overflowing, and piled along it is, I don't know, at least 5, maybe upwards of 20 different colorful, nice-looking dresses.
I see. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna bow out and if possible find something that needs to be made not alive anymore.
Okay, you head back to the clinic, and there we'll cut to Yolanda. Were you going with Isaiah to the Kangs, or were you doing something else in the morning?
I wanted to do something.
Go ahead.
First, Yolanda's gonna go to the gunsmith because her bullet should be
That's
done.
willpower damage too.
Her bullet should be done. It's the end
Go
of the
pick up
week.
your silver bullets, yeah.
Order 10 bullets, and I do give him the receipt.
And the rest of his money, he is happy to have them. He says, well, these are making nice decoration, I assume.
Thank you. And she takes them and leaves.
And you go back to your galley, to the shop with Isaiah, who was going to the mine. You want to go head back to the clinic where Elena should be?
She's gonna need to do something. For once, she's gonna do something for her. Because those two are busy. She's gonna see if she can expand on her business. She's gonna go back to her business and talk to Smoking Fox to see how she can improve the gentleman's galley more.
But I mean, if we made it fancier, we might attract richer clientele, but we're already pretty busy, and that's a risk. You could always just buy more property, you all have extra hands here, if I'm honest.
Any property you recommend?
I mean, if we just need a building, then I think you could probably find one this block for a few $1,000s.
All right, I'll see what I can do. I haven't gotten compensated yet, paid yet from my job at the mines, but I'll let you know, okay?
Of course. I mean, you could always open a casino, and that's, basically free money as long as you can get customers in the door. And if you're giving people booze, you usually can, so. Only danger there is capturing a little bit of the market share, and, what attention that might bring. It's one thing to sell, food, selling a sin like that. Oof.
I'm not ready to own a casino.
Well, there's always the nuclear option. All you need for a cat house is a building and beds, and we still have plenty of young women here. No, I know that you Catholics or Christians, or all of you, I think, are so prudish about sex for money.
I have no problem with it. It's just that I don't want to see the ladies hurt.
What if I told you at least 2 of them were volunteering, huh?
That would be helpful.
Well, I'll see what the rest of them say. Ask around a little.
I'll hold off on the cat house for now.
No reason to rush things.
Yeah, besides, I'm gonna, I might as well check on Isaac, make sure he's okay.
Isaiah,
thank you. I don't know.
you pass through. You do see when you pass through the gentleman's galley outside, fucking Lord Vanderbright is having a drink at the bar, casually talking with some random redheaded Irish guy. Yeah, sulkies are very real, very dangerous. Exactly.
She'll just do her manager, looks like a manager, and be on her way.
Ignore him. Right.
She'll give him a wave, but a quick wave before leaving.
Yeah, he gives you a nod in turn, and you're at the door fast, and he doesn't seem to follow you.
But I walk casually, not bone rush.
Okay, fair enough. Make a point of that.
Just walk. She walks casually, just like every day. Casually, give a nice wave before leaving.
And then you get across town to your local nerd so that you can walk him safely the 15 minutes of wilderness to the Kang family home.
Yeah.
So,
So,
you two meet up
all right.
shortly, and probably while you're still in the town's edges, you're heading that direction. We can skip to the manor if you want. Right. Once again, you are quickly ushered inside. Once again, you are greeted in an office, and once again, you are brought tea. Though this time, Kang doesn't sit and stare waiting for you to drink. He just sips his own. What is it you wanted, Mr. Kang? Or Mr. Isaiah?
First, I want to thank you, and then I
Let's
need
see.
to talk about some things your brother noticed that he shouldn't have. I take it you noticed as well.
I know there are. I don't have my brother's attunement to the spiritual. The man is. He's as solid as a stone, or as. I don't know, a river, just something indestroyable, but also something that cannot build. It's none of your concern. Yes, he noticed that you are one of those things that can't walk in sunlight, yes?
Yes.
I noticed too. That's why I insisted on you drinking that tea.
Are they speaking English or Chinese?
He is speaking in English, and he speaks it flawlessly.
So we're not going to have a problem, are we?
Unless you cross my family, or give me a reason to. The key to trade is mutual benefits, and from what I see, this is a very mutually beneficial deal the two of us have. I trusted you with the life of my little brother, not to mention two of my grandchildren. I would think I have done much to assuage you, yes?
You have, and I wanted to have this cleared out and in the open. None of these games, none of the smoke and mirrors. Our position is tenuous. I don't know how much you know, but we fight each other as much as anything else.
And you fear attack by something like you?
Currently, there is one other something like us in the city, but they're entrenched, been here for a while.
The mayor's wife, yes.
Darn, it feels like every secret's already known by everyone else.
I have been in this city much longer than you, Mr. Isaiah.
By all rights,
We-
she could have us killed or force us to do anything she wants. I need the
She
wealth
could have
to.
you killed.
I need wealth enough to act as a shield from her, and the powers she represents. The grasp here seems to be tenuous. I want it to stay that way.
I don't care much for these supernatural politics. I will keep my family safe as I can. And I will continue to do business with you, Isaiah. But I don't see what else it is you want from me.
I want you to know what we can offer and what we could possibly trade in future. And
You want more security.
I'll go into explaining what ghouling someone is. Potential immortality for any member of your clan, maybe even yourself. Tied, of course, to our continued existence.
This is... give me a persuasion roll of some sort.
I'm not necessarily trying to get him to accept currently, but I want him to know like every card I have to play. Let's see. Charisma or composure would be the same. I don't really have any skills that would be relevant. I have insight awareness, and that's about it.
You're the one who keeps talking to people. Isaiah's a nerd. He doesn't inspire confidence. This man is just staring a hole at you as you try to talk to him, and he says,
I give numbers.
Your kind, if you don't know Isaiah, are very, very susceptible to wood in the heart. It will stun them fully. They are very, very vulnerable to our Chikanu. And their mortal followers are vulnerable to everything else. So I don't need that. I do not fear these people the same way you do. And I certainly am not signing away the soul of any of my family.
That is understandable. There is plenty to trade, and you need to know what I can sell. It's the basic principle of running a store, after all.
I can get you security if you want. That's where we're getting with this.
This meeting was mostly so I could know how much you know. I don't
And
need to
now
make
you
any more
know.
deals today.
Very well. I'm sure someone will see you out, and before you are even both standing, the door is open, and there is a young woman standing there.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you
You have
for
been a valuable partner thus far, Isaiah, but do not overstep.
thank you for the talk.
He just kind of makes a noise somewhere between a groan and a sneer when Yolanda speaks to him.
Never mind.
And you're all quickly out, and it's still pretty early in the night, maybe 8 p.m. And he
I plan to collect Dwight and head back up to the mines.
Do you need me with you?
I don't believe so. If the hunter starts getting too close, use Tori as your shield.
The prince?
Yes. Give a dog something to chase, and he'll stop sniffing.
I'll see what I could do.
It's a last-ditch option, that's all, if you think he's getting too close to figuring you out.
And for plot convenience, as you're standing in the streets discussing this near Isaiah's shop, Elena, you do notice your coterie mates. Unless you just head straight back to the clinic.
I would probably come up to them and tell Isaiah about my meeting with the Luck family.
Strange.
So yeah, very, very strange. The wife, she does not seem to be from around here, or she said so implicitly, but more.
We'll
She
need to talk
she
to
said,
her without her husband present.
see, it seems she's not everything that may be at appearance level, but it would seem we have a barber if you're potentially, if all goes well with that.
Once the men get their bonuses, we can buy the supplies he'll need and he can come up with them. We'll have to hand over another of the bunkhouses, leaving only one for the workers. But with their bonuses, they may well want to start putting up houses of their own. I've talked
Agreed.
to Maria about buying the remaining land around that area. Should be fairly cheap.
I'm thinking about buying. I'm thinking about buying another property in this place, in this town. Make perhaps a cat house.
I think each of you are owed. I can probably do 3,000 for each of you, plus what I owe you, Yolanda, of course.
Of course. When can we expect it? Next night
The
or something?
sale should be going on earlier today, going into the evening, I believe. So we should be collecting the funds soon.
Excellent. I'm gonna be in town for a bit. I'll come by tomorrow night.
Perhaps those smaller food sellers that were giving you trouble, maybe you could use some of that money to buy out their stores. Have it be your own.
All right.
Just a thought.
All right.
If
I'll
you
do
own all
that
the
too.
competition.
All right. I'll do that as well. I'll be in the food biz as well as getting the cat house business.
Just go about that work the right way, please.
I
Ladies
intend
that
to.
want to do it and you keep them safe.
I will. Smoking. My associate, Smoking Fox, has said she's gonna ask around.
All right, I should get up to the mines and bring Dwight with me.
All right. Good luck.
It- well, I'm gonna stay in town. So if you guys are heading back, then I'll just be at the
I'm staying
what's
in
it called?
town.
The
I'm
clinic.
staying.
Yeah,
Y-
at the clinic.
I'm staying in town as well.
Continue
You should
looking
at
into
least-
businesses and such.
Yeah.
Elena, you should at least come up tonight and collect your children. If you're going to be here for more than a day.
Well, it's only because what is it called? We left. It's the same night, right?
That's
No.
the next
It
from
is.
when we left.
It isn't. Oh yeah, you're right. God, man, I see what you mean
You
about
did
the
rest
whole
in town, yes.
nighttime thing. Yeah, because like in my like I still
It
see
throws
the
me off too. It's currently March 5th at like, I don't know, 9 p.m. by now.
okay.
We,
Yeah,
I
in
think
that
for
case.
clarity, should just say, like, the date of when we wake up is that date. Even
I tried
after
that for a
midnight.
bit too, and I just ended up more confused, if you could believe it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, okay. If yeah, I would head back. seeing as it's been a whole day, because oh my god, yes. Okay.
Okay. So Elena and Isaiah are heading back up. They'll get there about midnight. Yolanda's going to look into her various dealings back down in town. But since we're nearing the end of the night, there is something I want to do when you get back to the base, Isaiah G. Helena. So do you say anything on the ride over?
To each other.
Nothing of import. I'm probably just talking about all the stuff I want to do with the money.
To Dwight and such.
Mm.
Because Dwight is riding in the back, and I'd say he's not as aggressively avoiding you, Elena, but he is still clearly nervous every time your eyes meet.
Oh, actually, before we, or I just take that skill penalty, right? It's the -2 until.
Yes,
something-
you would still be at a skill penalty unless you went and drank someone at the clinic before you left.
Strangle a squirrel.
Yeah, that's.
Or
what I
yeah, you
mean.
could also find a wild animal to kill. That's true.
Would I be able to do that before we leave?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't do much until for the first 2 hours of the night while they were at that meeting. Go ahead.
Okay. Do I need to roll anything, or I just like?
I'm gonna roll a d10 to see if there's even a patient, and with a natural 1, no, the beds are empty. No one to drink at the clinic.
Okay. In that case, man, do I go commit an animal abuse?
You definitely get a stain for it. I mean, probably, I should say. I don't know what your humanity is.
I'm at humanity 7.
Yeah, you'd have a stain for killing an animal just to end this.
No, knowing Elena, she's just gonna tough it out whenever she has a problem. She just toughs it out. Okay, yeah, I'll. Sorry to waste time, but yeah, continue.
No, it was worth the visiting. I had that. We're just gonna do coin toss anytime that is there a convenient body at the clinic, and that's rolling a d10. As a coin toss, as
Gotcha.
VTM does. But anyways, you all get back to the base then around midnight, closer to 1, 2 a.m. actually, so almost everyone's asleep. And as you're getting the cart packed away and just now walking your way downstairs, there's a scream, a shrill, high-pitched noise that turns into 10 or more. And worst of all, for all of you, I imagine, they're the children's voices coming from the children's quarters.
Running.
And before you can
Yeah,
reach the door, it flies open, and the kids are sprinting like scared animals. Though more than just your 2 spawn flock immediately to you, Elena. The rest simply scattering behind the rest of the armed men drawn by the noise. There's a dozen voices crying out, and only 2 are in a language you speak. Actually, only Maria is really talking. Bad, he got hurt real bad. The monster, he stepped on his neck.
The what? The monster stepped on his neck?
That's what she said. All right, you burst through the door. It's a very small area, Isaiah, so what you see immediately is the room is bare and ordinary, a few scattered cups that might have knocked over when they ran, but the centerpiece is the hardy corpse of your familiar employee, Benjamin. It looks like he died with a big-ass Bowie knife in his hand.
I will be right behind Isaiah. Do I see his neck?
Yeah, with a medical 3, it's not even a roll. He clearly has a broken neck. He is dead.
Ah, man, not Uncle Phil.
What
Who's
did
my favorite
this?
character? Yeah.
And as
Elena-
you're...
Bring the kids down into the mine. We can keep them safer in those rooms down there. And
Actually,
try and
as you're
soothe
gathering
them.
up the kids, Elena, you go outside to do so, and probably before then, even one of the others has noticed. You're down 2 kids.
Oh,
2 of the children are
fuck.
gone.
No. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Just for point of order, I see that his neck is broken, but is he like dead?
He is definitely dead, sorry to say.
Not twitching
Okay,
anymore.
not-
Got it.
No. I was just wondering if it was one of those things like if Elena can sense that and it's like, hey, buddy, I love you, but you're.
He died seconds ago. You could still drink him for sustenance, but you wouldn't, I don't think, resolve this thing.
No, I would. Yeah. Not. I'm trying to satisfy the conditions of the failure. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I will get the kids to safety, make sure they're all like put away, counting like sad that or not sad, but like 2 missing, report all that. Nobody else is otherwise hurt or scraped, right?
Looks hurt. Maybe a few
Okay.
bumps or bruises from people running and clamoring against each other, but that's it.
Okay, and then I'll take Maria, and then I'll try to calm her down and ask her what happened.
Okay, give me a persuasion, something, some sort of charisma roll.
Ooh,
With advantages because they're your daughter.
Is that canceled out by my
Yes, canceled out. Let's say for ease.
Okay. It's a straight roll. Okay, 3 successes.
All right, she comes together. She's still a little shaken, but she's giving you a more detailed account. She says, a monster with a big nose like a blister and sunken eyes and black hair that was weird and sharp teeth was there. Just there. All of a sudden, when I looked up, he said, "Silence, all scary." And then Benny tried to grab him, but he just said, "Down," or something, and pointed, and Benny did it. And I think then there was a loud crack, and I thought he needed a doctor, and I was scared, and Juan was already running, so I ran too, and I hope that's okay.
That's fine. What happened to the 2 missing children?
I don't know. I ran. I didn't see he was still there when I ran. He's gone now.
Okay, so big nose, sunken eyes, hairy, right?
It doesn't sound familiar to you, either of you, out of character. But that
Okay.
sounds like a good place to end the session.